climate change conference entitled Vegan Organic for Prosperity and to Save the Planet from Climate Change was held on October 22, 2009 in Jakarta, the capital city of Indonesia. The purpose of the conference was to raise awareness on the grave issues of global warming and the most effective and key solution to halt it in its tracks, the vegan diet. Participating dignitaries included Indonesia's Assistant Minister for Economics and Poverty Alleviation, Ms. Sri Hudiastudi. Also speaking as presenters were Ms. Hira Jamtani, an associate of the Third World Network based in Bali, Indonesia, Indonesian naval physician Dr. Anton Budiono, and Professor Aris Ananta, senior researcher at the Institute of Southeast Asian Studies in Singapore. Guest of honor Supreme Master Ching Hai graciously answered questions from the distinguished audience members on topics such as the vegan trend to stop global warming and ways to implement organic vegan farming. We now invite you to join us for part 4 of the 8-part rebroadcast of the video conference with Supreme Master Ching Hai entitled Vegan Organic for Prosperity and to Save the Planet from Climate Change, held on October 22, 2009 on Jakarta, Indonesia.
In our last presentation, Professor Aris Ananta will elaborate more on the determinants of the availability of food based on 3 points, and they are speculative economy, demand, and supply.
Professor Aris Ananta is a senior researcher at the Institute of Southeast Asian Studies in Singapore. He will be presenting a working paper titled Paradigm on Economic Development and Food Security. Let us welcome Professor Aris Ananta.
Terima kasih banyak. This is very timely. Actually, very timely. Why? The first one, we are experiencing global crisis, and the world is now thinking about new development paradigm. Without new development paradigm, the crisis will happen again and worse. Now, you know that financial sector has been improving, but that is very fragile. No fundamental changes have been made in the mainstream economies. I am an economist, but I like to change the development paradigm of economics. Many people in the world are also working in that direction. So this seminar is very, very timely. We from Indonesia can contribute to the world development paradigm. Second, why it is very timely. This morning, the new government of Indonesia just appointed new cabinet. And one thing that makes me happy is the appointment of Professor Dr. Armida Alisjahbana as the chairperson of the National Development Planning Agency. Professor Alisjahbana is an economist with much concern on environment. So I hope it reflects the choice of the government on economists with interest on environment. Hopefully, with the assignment of Professor Alisjahbana as the head of National Development Planning Agency, can change the direction of development, change the direction of economic programs in Indonesia. Well, I would like also to thank the State Minister of Environment for inviting me, allowing me to share my ideas to this distinguished audience, and especially also that Supreme Master Ching Hai hopefully will be listening to me too, and we could work together in changing development paradigm. What I want to mention actually only 3 things. First, change the development paradigm. I talk this especially to my fellow economists. Change development paradigm from growth-oriented model to something else. So far, we economists, talk about income growth is the most important thing in the world. But we have to change that development paradigm. Second message is eliminate speculative behavior in the economy. We know that speculative behavior has been the cause of the crisis in the world. And people are doing speculative behavior on the financial sector. They are not happy on that one. They go to the energy market. They go to the food market. So, to create food security, we have to work together, everybody in the world, and we in Indonesia, to eliminate speculative behavior in the market, including speculative behavior in the food market. In Indonesia, we have Islamic economics, and this can be used to eliminate speculative behavior. Third message is that we have to involve business community to be able to implement the new development paradigm. Without the involvement of business community, it is impossible to do this thing. We have to know Indonesia has 230 million population. It's a big market. Everybody wants to use Indonesia. It's a big market. Why we don't see ourselves as a big market? And the new government, I believe now, also understand this one. And I like to show you that not many people are already in the business of making organic vegan food. So why do you not join it now? Well, not many people are working in the organic food market. It is a lucrative business. 230 million population Indonesia produce locally, like Ibu Hira mentioned. Another important thing is not only a lucrative business, but the price must be affordable. The price must be low so that we could reach the 230 million population of Indonesia. Yang saya suka, Bapak dan Ibu, nanti malam akan ada makanan organik, vegan, enak, dan gratis. Last thing, but importantly, is good governance. When we want to have food security, we have to remember good governance. We have to remember about social responsibility. We have to remember that when we produce food, we should avoid corruption in the production and marketing of the food. This is the new paradigm I have been talking in the last year. So I talk about food security in the framework of this new paradigm. This is some important issues on creating food security. First, I mentioned, it must be environmentally friendly development. For example, by producing organic vegan food. Good governance, by creating social responsibility, no corruption in production and marketing. It must be people-centered development. It should be healthy by consuming less meat and dairy product. Make consumer informed on the quality of the food product. Don't cheat the consumers. Inform the consumers. Make people educated. That's also the responsibility of us who wants to produce organic vegan food. Third is ability to move. That is guaranteeing consumer the ability to move anywhere in the world to enjoy environmentally friendly healthy food and having freedom of fear, guaranteeing the freedom to consume whatever people like to consume. What should we do? We should help the government. We work with everybody, inform the people of the need to create environmentally friendly and healthy lifestyle. Make it as a new icon of modernity that a modern man and woman, a modern boy and a modern girl should be people who are concerned about environment. The price should be low to be able to reach the majority of large number of population. This is to get the largest profit. we should bring gastronomy to help to make it affordable and also tasty. My friend said that when I brought him to eat vegetarian food and I asked him whether he likes, he said, I don't care it is vegetarian or not, the most important for me is delicious. So, tasty food is also important and gastronomy should be included if we want to create environment which is profitable in the business of organic vegan food. Well, I become hungry, cannot wait for the dinner. Yeah, it should be environment-friendly, healthy products. Yeah. It is an emerging, lucrative business. The last recommendation is that one of the criteria to measure the success of a government is whether it can supply affordable, environmentally friendly, healthy food product to the majority of the population. I hope the government of Indonesia every 3 months can make a report whether they have been successful in supplying affordable, environmentally friendly, healthy food product. Not only economic growth is second or third, but this is very important criteria, and I believe the government of Indonesia can do it. Every 3 months, make a report to the whole population of Indonesia and the world whether it's already making a progress in supplying affordable, environmentally friendly, healthy food in Indonesia. Terima kasih banyak.
Thank you, Professor Aris Ananta, for taking time out of your busy schedule to share such valuable information with us. Once again, there is a very strong call. Let us all spread the message about why it's important to become organic vegan today, so that our beautiful planet and all living beings on her become healthier, and so that we can all maintain our food security by shortening the chain of food production. We have now come to the end of our lineup of expert presentations. We feel truly fortunate to be able to participate in this climate change seminar and sincerely thank the Ministry of Environment for hosting this very significant event. The Ministry of Environment considers this seminar as timely and positive response to the unprecedented urgency with which we need to find a solution to the escalating problem of climate change.
We would now like to invite you to join us in listening to some music that we are sure you will agree will calm our hearts and soothe our souls. This is a particularly soothing music called Arumba, played on traditional bamboo instruments, which are uniquely Indonesian and can be enjoyed by people from all walks of life. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this beautiful music performed by a young generation of musicians who aspire to carry on that musical tradition while also caring about our living environment.
The first music is a traditional Javanese piece, and the second music is a modern composition named Mission Impossible. You know, for some people, to save the world seems an impossible mission, but nothing is impossible for us if we are determined to work hand in hand to save the planet. We hope you enjoy them. Beautiful, soothing music, isn't it?
See, I told you.
Bamboo instruments originate from Indonesia and have been used and played by the Sundanese in West Java since ancient times. Sundanese people use angklung to signify time for prayer as well as for building community spirit.
And now, we invite you to look at the image displayed on the stage background. The symbol you see there is called the kayon, which in Indonesia represents change. We need constructive change right now to cope with climate change. Specifically, the change we need now is to adopt the vegan diet, and under the kayon, you can see organic vegan images. Again, please give another round of applause for our young generation and their wonderful performance.
So many people, both dedicated professionals and volunteers, have been involved in the preparation of this event. Many of us are aware of what climate change means to our beloved country through the significant impact it is already having on our daily lives. Recent occurrences of earthquakes and mudslides in Indonesia and neighboring countries show the seriousness of this problem. Scientists are also providing confirming evidence of the unstable and dangerous situation in which our planet finds herself.
Next on our program is the highlight of today's seminar, a video conference with our most beloved Supreme Master Ching Hai. We are sure that her honorable presence in this seminar will help to elevate the consciousness of people in Indonesia and of viewers around the world.
Supreme Master Ching Hai is a renowned humanitarian, spiritual teacher, poet, composer, and highly accomplished artist. For over 2 decades, she has devoted herself to helping people in need around the world and to promote an ecological and compassionate lifestyle. For her tremendous philanthropic contributions, in 2006, she received the prestigious Gusi Peace Prize Award, which is equivalent to the Nobel Peace Prize of the East. Just one example of countless awards she has received for her worldwide humanitarian works.
And more recently, Supreme Master Ching Hai has provided support to the victims of many of the natural disasters occurring with greater frequency around the world. Indonesia has always had a special place in Master's heart. Whenever there was a disaster in Indonesia, be it a tsunami, a typhoon, an earthquake, or a flood, Supreme Master Ching Hai has always sent an immediate donation and relief teams to ease the suffering of our Indonesian people.
Supreme Master Ching Hai has been invited to many international conferences to discuss global warming with scientists, politicians, journalists, and many leaders from around the world. She has shared with them and the public the easiest and the most effective way to solve global warming, which has been supported by the United Nations and many other authorities and scientists as well. Supreme Master Ching Hai has been invited as a guest of honor to attend this most meaningful event, and we are extremely happy and honored that she can join us today through a video conference.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's now welcome Supreme Master Ching Hai with a warm round of applause.
Hi, Master. How are you? You look lovely today.
Hi. Hi. Hello. Someone here?
Yes. Hi. Thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having me. Thank you. God bless you. God bless all of you. God bless Indonesia.
Thank you, Master. Supreme Master Ching Hai, before we begin our question and answer session, would you like to share some of your thoughts about climate change with us?
Oh, I will be honored to join you today. And I'm sure all of us already knew through the distinguished guest speakers, through their contribution of knowledge to our dire situation of the planet. but I will be glad and honored to share a few thoughts. I hope everyone is okay. How are you? Are you okay? Feel good?
We're really good, thank you, Master.
Splendid, splendid. I will try some Indonesian, like Senang bertemu Anda.
That's really good, Master.
I'm very honored to be here today and met the beautiful people of Indonesia again since a long time. And of course, my heart would like to give the best of thanks to all the distinguished guest speakers, dignitaries, and audience members, as well as the media, for your participation and support. Indonesia, your country, is an amazing nation of many islands, beautiful, beautiful, with a variety of ethnic cultures that are harmonized through your national motto, unity in diversity. Beautiful motto. Yes, beautiful. Your land is also richly endowed with natural wonders and a myriad of colorful living beings who lived in the forest and beneath the seas around you. I was so sorry to know of the earthquake disaster recently that struck your communities. I had conveyed my humble prayers and some humble emergency support, and I will continue to pray for the safety of your people as I do for the rest of the people of the world. On this shared island in space we call Earth, we have been abundantly given everything we need, but we must care for it while we still have the chance. Specifically, it is time to protect Indonesia, protect her oceans and lush forests. The largest of all in Asia is in Indonesia. I pray that through this important event, all of us will be further motivated to preserve the beautiful country of Indonesia as one of the jewels of our planet. So I convey my best wishes for a successful conference today. In just a few days, scientists from the United Nations Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change will be meeting in Bali. That's another beautiful place in your country. I have been there. May this gathering, significant in its own way, serve as a push for genuine concern for the momentum that we need to save our planet in time. May Allah bless you all. May Allah bless Indonesia. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you, Supreme Master Qinghai, for your insightful words. And we would like to thank you for all the humanitarian work that you have done for Indonesia, for so many people in so many places.
Iya, kita harus berbuat sesuatu. Saya pesan kepada seluruh dunia untuk konsisten untuk menjadi vegan, karena ternyata vegan adalah syarat cepat untuk menyelamatkan dunia dari krisis global warming. Satwa yang selama ini menderita kita selamatkan dan kita pulangkan ke hutan kembali untuk berfungsi untuk kita semua. Be veg, go green, save a planet.
Sebagai salah satu generasi muda, saya merasa memang sudah waktunya kita untuk bergerak dan melakukan sesuatu gitu. Dan setelah tadi saya lihat beberapa presentasinya juga cukup membuat saya makin terbuka wawasan saya mengenai what should we do itu ternyata banyak banget yang harus kita lakukan gitu. Dan luar biasanya lagi, saya bahagianya lagi adalah banyak sekali teman-teman saya juga yang ternyata ikut peduli terhadap hal ini gitu. Saya masih banyak belajar bagaimana caranya juga untuk bisa mengubah pola makan saya ini agar bisa nantinya jadi lebih baik lagi. Bukan hanya untuk dunia tapi juga untuk diri saya sendiri. Mudah-mudahan sih ya secepat mungkin saya bisa melakukannya gitu. Be fair, go green, and save the planet.
Thank you for joining us today for Words of Wisdom. Join us again on Friday for part 5 of Vegan Organic for Prosperity and to Save the Planet from Climate Change. And now, please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for Models of Success coming up next, right after Noteworthy News. Farewell and God bless.
For more details, please visit www.suprememastertv.com/WOW